Welcome, watchers from beyond the plains, witches, warlocks, and spellcasters of nondescript gender identity, and of course all your little muggle friends, and your big bowl of popcorn, and your big cauldron of punch, and your this, and your that, and your pillows of nice sitting. Welcome to Daddy's Dungeon Beastmasters of Paternia. I, of course, am your dungeon master, the Goon, and I am the captain, kind of. The captain with 4 backseat pilots on this rickety ship careening through the story skies on a dalliance through destiny. Of course, there's no time left to dilly-dally. As the tarrasque is quickly approaching, it is time for me to bring in my wonderful cast.
He's talking about the tarrasque.
Ahaha!
Hello, cast.
Hello!
Hi, good.
Hello.
Jyden is here. I'm not sure if he's told you.
Yeah,
He's here.
I saw the messages.
Yeah.
I saw the messages.
Yeah, so his coworkers are obviously going to think he's absolutely insane. It does still say you're streaming TFT.
What? It shouldn't. I changed it before I started.
It doesn't say that to me.
Oh, does it not? Okay, well, that's just my Twitch.
We should have the most out there character question so that he has to say something wacky.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
Mean. Extraordinarily mean over here. I'm like, I can hear you still. Jeez.
What's an absolutely outrageous character question that I could possibly ask? Big brain, silly question. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, big brain, silly question. If your character could turn into a celebrity from our world for 24 hours, which celebrity would your character turn into?
I'm at a disadvantage.
Oh, do you not know celebrities?
I just don't
Whoever-
care about them.
That's fair enough.
I can't remember things if I don't care about them.
We'll
I can't remember things if I do.
We'll implement a very flexible definition of celebrity. If they're famous to you, they count.
So,
Jim Carrey.
YouTuber.
I'm sorry?
Blue would be Jim Carrey.
Blue
would be able to become Jim Carrey.
Become Jim Carrey for 24 hours?
Yeah. The completely opposite of his current life.
Oh
yes.
my goodness.
Do you,
David.
do you get all of the? Sorry.
The scenario is that they die in our world and become isekai'd into that celebrity in our world.
Brad Pitt, specifically in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Interesting. David would want to be isekai'd into the Fonz from the classic sitcom Happy Days.
Skortch would want to be Amelie, voice actor extraordinaire and basically a YouTuber pop star VTuber.
See, the only Amelie I know is my Bim Bam bit. Amelie.
The only Amelie I know is the one from that one TV show, God's Favorite Idiot.
Come along with me, Amelie. I eat the egg with
This one was known primarily for like dubbing anime openings and making them sound really good.
Oh, word.
Yeah, like she
In
does
English.
English covers of Japanese songs.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Great.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's how she started, and now she's VTubing,
Oh, yes,
and it
stop.
is fantastic.
Say, that's Hatsune Miku. I'm sorry.
I think that's it, though.
That's all of it. Oh wait, we have to do housekeeping.
Oh, yeah, housekeeping.
I completely forgot about housekeeping.
Oh no!
I distracted us.
Rahaha.
How dare you?
You know what would be an interesting distraction for one of the last episodes of this campaign?
I don't know, Goon. What would be a good distraction for one of the last episodes of this campaign?
A fantastical gift flowing through dimensions, courtesy of the wonderful Pixie Mart. The Pixie Mart is the place that no one has used yet, where you can donate an amount of money, and along with that amount of money, leave a note with the item that you want to give to us, and to whom you want to give it to. Just donate the associated amount of money to the associated rarity of that item, and we will fling it free-handedly into our campaign to heck with the consequences. I mean, I'm gonna like scrutinize artifacts even at this point because it would be kind of lame if like you guys gave like a super powerful artifact at the very last episode, and the tarrasque is like, oh no, it's the artifact that kills me in one hit. So I'm going to scrutinize artifacts a little bit, but other than that, just donate the associated amount of monies, the name of the item, who you want to give it to. Doesn't have to be a player character. Throw some love Dandy Jack's way. I know you all love Dandy Jack. And that's just how the Pixie Mart work. That's how the Pixie Mart work and do. The other way that you could support our little hobby here is you can go to Daddy's Dungeon D&D at patreon.com. That's weird.
Audio just cut out for a hot second.
Okay. For a second there, the Patreon page said we didn't have any patrons, but we have two. This week, for patrons, I posted a little backstory for Fofi, one of the Tabaxi children that's part of Dandy Jack's little entourage, his crew aboard the Dandy Cat, the Skyrit pirate cat blimp vessel Fang. So you want to read about Fofi or Fifi or Randy Nuts or the Colonel or Montgomery Sprinkle. Just if you find a character with a really silly name that you like and get to reading, because you can do that if you're a patron at Daddy's Dungeon D&D. You also get access to an exclusive chat within the Goon Daddy Discord where I post the little memes that I've been making early, and I post them in that chat, and they've been received pretty good. And if you want to get them a day early, you can go and look in that chat for those memes. Get those memes early. Thanks to Daddy's Dungeon D&D at patreon.com. Patreon. I think, okay, that's all. That's the housekeeping, right? We did that?
I believe so.
Okay, cool. I'm just waiting for Maestro to step up on his little stool with his stick and his cloak. Last time on Daddy's Dungeon, Beastmasters of Paternia, our heroes were in the middle of the ocean, just kind of going slowly. When they were picked up by the unlikely hero Dandy Jack and his squad of little Tabaxi children that he somehow has roped into his, dandy ways. There was a mutiny of sorts that kind of started to happen and do, but that was kind of diffused. And then there was sky whales and a dragon, and baths happened. And some fun little character interactions, and now the Dandy Cat is floating nicely towards Southport. Is that what I called it last time? Southport? I think that sounds.
I remember.
I think that might be it. It's a town that is just a little south of the Paternia proper, and the Dandy Cat is touching down onto a dock that is meant for ships, but it is not a ship. It is a balloon. So, what do you guys do when you guys touch down?
I suppose Ken is gonna walk off and just see if there's anybody around. Like, how busy is the dock? Like, is it a busy day or?
There's a crowd. There's a crowd because there's a blimp, and not a lot of people have seen blimps. Only the people who've been around Paternia proper. I mean, I guess these people might have seen, like, a few of them might have seen them, and they're whispering to the other townspeople. Hey, I saw something like that in, like, the skyline of Paternia proper, and it's like, what is it? What is that? And it's like a balloon, and it's like big. Hey, that's Playboy Prince David and his weird older brother. And they're just a bunch. There's a lot of muttering, a lot of excitement and hullabaloo going diggity down at the docks. Because
good shit.
Because ain't nobody seen a blimp before. Ain't nobody seen a Team Rocket balloon descend from over the ocean.
So Ken like kind of turns around to everybody as they I assume walk down, or I don't know what everybody's doing. What else is everybody doing?
Yeah, so
I want.
Good.
I want to send a message to Etheria, Queen Etheria.
like with like a messenger or like a spell or something.
If I know them, I can use sending for you, if you tell me.
Oh yeah, sure. I didn't even consider that. So I.
Ooh, both powers.
Magic!
So I want to commune with Howle. Commune? I don't know where that word came from. And have him send a message to the Queen that we are in Southport.
Yep. Yeah. Message on the message on the wind.
I mean, if you want, you could like say a message. It has 25-word limit. Just say it.
Well,
Like
if it
anything.
wasn't, if you remember from last session, we were talking about sending a message to her earlier about letting her know when we were grounded because we have Dandy Jack with us.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the response, was the message we were sending when we got close or here that we have arrived.
That's a good plan, guys.
Also, yeah, that was what we talked about last session. I forgot because I know it's been an extra week. But also, Blue would have also grabbed like a just like a random shirt or something and thrown it over him to hide all of the mouths on him.
Yeah, various.
As that's not a really great look for people to see. So he would have hid that before stepping off of the balloon.
Right. I'm imagining it's a big poofy nautical shirt. I mean, Blue in a big puffy like pirate shirt would look really good. So
Probably.
He's getting some
That
looks.
was designed for a winter campaign that has a big poofy shirt and like jacket, and I really, really want to use it on another character. So I might make a model with him with a big poofy jacket on when I get home.
Nice.
Good shit.
So,
Sending the message to Queen Etheria.
Yes. I want to tell her we have arrived in Southport with Danny Jack. We will escort him back to the castle if circumstances allow. Preferably out of earshot of
Dandy Jack. Let me make a stealth check.
Okay.
You are gonna have. You're gonna have to.
Sending doesn't need to be verbal.
It doesn't have to be verbal.
No, the message that you're sending with sending isn't verbal.
Yeah, but I have to relay it to Howle in order for him to send.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
because I'm like a middleman here.
Yeah,
It does have verbal components.
Time while we were on would have explained the message that we would have sent.
Sending does
You could like nudge him and be like, "Hey, send the message that we talked about."
Yeah. So yeah. you whisper it into Howle's ear, and he does the magical scrying to send the message off on the wind, and you guys look over. But I mean, you guys look over. You see Dandy Jack doing stuff. He doesn't really seem like. Hold on. Yeah, he doesn't really seem bothered. Doesn't really seem bothered by whether or not, he doesn't really seem bothered whether or not he heard you guys doing your thing.
Okay. So, everybody, we're in Paternia for the night, I guess. I honestly forget why we came here in general, but that's probably just, you know, the traveling time, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we're all balloon-lagged, I guess.
Yeah, must be. I'm pretty tired. But, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for a walk. Does anybody want to come with me? I'm gonna go maybe to the castle.
Is there a
See every-
the castle's like a half... It's like a good cart ride away.
I mean, I can fly, and Ken just kind of... He, like, sits on air, and the Nimbus just kind of poof.
Right. You can do...
If you want, you can ride on my shoulders.
Ah, yes, a great look for the prince returning home.
I mean, come on, man. I'm trying to extend an olive branch here, David.
Yeah. It's fine.
You know, we're kind of gonna be fighting the quite literal... What's the word? Epitome of terror and death in the next day or two.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'd like to kind of be on good terms with everybody I'm traveling with. And as much as I want to kick your ass, like, all the time, you know, gotta have some kind of trust here.
Okay.
Why don't we, like, try a trust fall?
You shouldn't have said that. That doesn't... I will take you up on that offer, but I will not be sober. Let me get drunk first.
Okay, that's fine.
Is there a... Townsfolk, is there a drooling something or other here? There's a drooling boar in Paternia, I know that one, and then the drooling hydra in Gordia, in San Finito. Is there a drooling something or other around here?
He's asking for a tavern.
Do you mean the drooling bear? Sure.
The drooling bear.
Where's the drooling bear? Oh, it's about a block and a half that way. Okay. And so, I'm gonna go that way, you guys. You guys take care of Jack, I guess?
You're leaving that to us?
Sure.
I mean...
Sure. I mean,
We gotta kind of take him to the castle. You know, that's kind of why I want to go there.
Right.
And, I mean, I guess I could carry Dandy Jack. I don't know if he'd like that, though.
I would not. I would not, actually.
Who's gonna be the one to knock him out to do that?
Well, Ken cracks his knuckles.
No?
If it's necessary,
No.
I'm just saying. We gotta go there.
Come on. Not the
I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm going to, but we should go there. Like you're kind of a wanted criminal here. It's kind of our thing. We kind of gotta do that, I think.
We could stick you inside of a chest and close it on you and bring you there quietly, and so no one knows you're coming.
That doesn't... Box? What about my kids?
They'll be fine.
They're kids.
And they're gonna go cause trouble in the city. Isn't that like your whole
They had
shtick?
guns and weapons and were attempting to kill us here moments ago. So I don't, you know.
The kids are
I
fine.
think they can handle their own. It would be good. It would be some good practice for the kids if they went out and explored the village themselves, and maybe get in some trouble on their own.
Yes, but they're my kids.
Go cause some mischief, children.
Yeah.
Oh, and remember to only steal from anything that's incorporated.
Well, it's incorporated.
shops and things. Don't steal from people, especially like. No, well, actually, you know what? Don't steal. Stealing's bad.
You're giving me some mixed messages here, bub.
Well, I'm just saying, like, go burn down a playground like normal kids, you know?
Okay.
Basically defacing public property is fine.
you see, freaking, 5 feet is already pissing on something.
Well, I guess you gotta start somewhere, but... I don't know, we usually did it with, like, crushed up berries and shit, so... You know, paint shit on walls.
Alright.
But anyway.
Okay, so the crew of the Dandy Cat, after, like, tying down the blimp to the dock and paying the dockman for the space, they go off and they start climbing on stuff and scratching things with their knives and general child cat mischief.
See, they're fine. Now let's go.
Fine, very well. Do I have to go in the do I have to go in a crate?
No, you can walk.
I can turn you into a cloud again.
Well, then he could go away and we wouldn't be able to make sure they stay directly.
Turn me into a cloud.
Yeah, no, that would be counterproductive.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Fair. Sorry, Jack. I tried.
I know. Jack gives you a wink.
I want to see if I perceive that.
Do you see the wink? Now, what's your passive perception?
11.
Yeah, he wasn't really hiding the wink.
Okay.
David also sees it, and there's like a little hesitation there. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
So, let's get going, and Ken kind of just starts to shuffle in that direction with, hopefully with Dandy Jack. Are you guys coming?
Yeah, we're coming.
Let's go.
Howle? Howle, are you coming?
Yep.
Blue? He's coming.
Yes, definitely.
So how do you guys do your formation? What's the marching order?
Ken's behind Jack.
Ken's behind Jack.
I'm walking with Ken then.
Well, it's not like...
Just a single file line behind Jack.
No.
Well, now it just kind of looks like we're parading him.
Beside Ken.
Beside Ken. I guess
Howle can be like on the lead or whatever if people want him to be.
I guess David will walk up front with Howle.
Okay, so we're in a square formation.
And Blue's just somewhere.
Yep. So, what's to do here in Paternia? Guess I haven't really asked that as we're walking.
I mean, there's the drooling boar. And that's a fun place.
Well, yeah, but that's after.
Right. Remember? Do you guys remember when you guys came and tried to get me while I was in the drooling boar, and I did at one of my catastrophes, but it wasn't a catastrophe. It was just a wick.
Yeah, I remember that.
You guys all look like idiots.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bombs tend to do that to a person.
Right. Do you remember? Do you remember when it was just it was just me and David, and we were battling on top of the drooling boar. It was just the two of us, and then he kissed me, and then he doubled over in pain, and that was weird, and he just let me leave.
It's probably because it was a paradox.
What's a paradox?
I don't know.
Why did you use?
That's very helpful.
You used a word and then you don't know.
It's a big word, man. It makes me sound smart.
David is beat red.
Nobody is surprised.
Yeah, and then there was that one time. There was that one time in Catch where I looked the other way, and let you guys escape. You guys remember that time?
Is there a point here?
And there was that time right now where I'm giving the turtle back his wallet.
I mean, how the hell did you get it out of my shell?
A cat never reveals his secrets.
That's weird.
That's really
that's like,
convenient.
dude, that's like me breaking into your house.
Okay.
Dude, that
Have you
was
seen my
super
house? It's not.
You're talking to a known thief.
My house is very airy and kind of easy to get into when it's tied down. I hope the boys take care of it. The boys and the girl and the non-binary one.
You do realize that I don't wear clothes under this, right?
No, I became very aware of that when I snatched her wallet.
All right. That's really an invasion of privacy, but that's, you know.
Yes. Oh, and there's that
Here
one
there.
time. There was also that one time when I broke into the castle and Howle helped me steal a thing, and I dodged you while you were
what?
sleepboxing. That was fun.
Howle just kind of winces.
How? What?
His friend needed a cure.
Yeah,
I
Fofi.
helped.
Fofi got hexed by a sea witch, and I needed a trinket to make him better.
I wouldn't have helped him steal if it wasn't for medication, essentially. It was a while ago.
But you should have seen his stupid sleeping turtle face. It was hilarious.
Hey man, I like to do sleep karate, alright?
And you do sleep karate very good.
I know I do. I've been trying out sleep Muay Thai recently.
That sounds like a...
I never want to run into you asleep again.
You really don't. I'm a force to be reckoned with.
I had noticed.
Have you ever wondered why we have why we have to replace the china in the china cabinet so often?
That's you?
Well,
Ugh.
I assume so because I wake up next to it.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I was blaming Artosh, but that didn't make any sense.
Do we need to tie you down in your sleep?
Good luck.
Yeah.
You sound very destructive.
That reminds me of the time when I was tied
Well-
down.
Is it... Dandy Jack, shut the fuck up. Is it destructive, or am I basically a wandering security system?
You're destroying property. That is the opposite of security.
Well,
You're actively helping anyone who will want to destroy our stuff.
destroy is better than take. Because at least you can, mend it with, like, spells. And it's not gone.
You can't mend everything with spells.
Well, all I seem to have broken is fine china. I don't know, it's like an addiction. I just seem to wander my way over to the china cabinet, and I break every single plate and cup in there.
What did the china do to you?
That's a great question.
Maybe we could have someone
Maybe
delve
it's
into
something
your
that-
memories.
Maybe it's a Long Shen thing.
Don't blame Long Shen.
Don't blame this on me.
Long Shen is... You're me! What do you mean? Ken,
freaking-
gestures up into the air.
Different you.
Yeah, exactly. Different me. So, I don't know, maybe you had a thing against fine china.
I have nothing against fine china. Tea tastes really good in fine china.
No, I agree. Tea tastes really good straight from the teapot.
No, not... You eat... Bro.
Teapots can be china.
Yes, but...
Well, yes, but Long Shen's unbreakable.
Uh,
Wait, you are a fine china teapot. Do you?
I was.
This is totally some deep.
I was. Now,
Or you-
now I'm just a spirit. Bro.
Yeah, I guess so. But
Yeah.
you were a fine china teapot, so maybe that's. You know what? This is kind of a redundant
Yo, are you
conversation.
trying to say you're self-loathing?
Jack, shut the fuck up.
You really are making this too easy for him.
I'm gonna punch Dandy Jack in the face.
Alright, roll the hit.
Just one. 20.
Nice shot. Roll damage. Where do you hit him?
Gut.
Alright, I guess I deserve that
You did.
one.
You definitely did.
This reminds me of the time I was with this orcish dominatrix. It was a very fun time for me. I had
want to hear
so
about
many
this.
bruises.
Yeah, I still don't get the appeal.
Why
Yes.
are you recounting your sex life to us?
I don't know.
If you're trying to make them like you, this is not the way.
I
I'll
genuinely,
be honest.
I don't get the appeal, man.
This is making me want to punch you in the face.
You know who's a good?
I'll hold
You know who's a good shag? Gem Scarab.
Okay.
Did you know they're trans?
I mean, oh fuck. I don't want to be a dick and put you in a water prison.
Please
But like,
no,
dude, come on. You're just being weird.
dude. Please don't. Please don't. Please. I just got my hair like this. And these boots, I may not have paid for them, but they are suede.
Okay. I understand the appeal of thievery. Just I don't get it.
Okay. I'll keep on. No more talk of my past exploits. By any on any and all means. And I'm not talking about
You mean sexploits?
exploits. Good job.
Sexploits?
Nice pun.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's a pun. Anyway, we should be at the castle gate by now. I don't know how long we've been talking for.
Yeah, we've been. We still got a while to go. Probably gonna have to. That is if we.
Wonder if some divine deity could just give us like a transition. That's breaking the fourth wall. Sorry, let me rebuild that real quick.
I'm just muttering to Dandy Jag, you're fucking lucky I'm too tired to cast spells right now.
You guys see down the path there is a Paternian royal carriage coming down the road.
That's probably for us.
Oh, I want to flag them down.
Yeah.
Sticks our thumb out on the side of the road.
Just a precision.
No, I just step in front of them and wave.
Yep. The procession. The excuse me, words. The Clydesdales stop for you, and it's a big royal carriage, man. There's enough room for all 6 of yous. All 6.
Who's driving? Do we know them?
It's Brady Bunch.
Oh!
Yep. Finally found something for him to do.
Yay!
Hey, Brady.
Okay, so,
Looks like he got promoted.
Yeah, I guess. I polish and I take care of the horses all day. I got promoted from taking care of the prince to taking care of the horses.
You know what? The horses are 10 times cleaner and smell better.
Hey!
David, you haven't showered in 4 weeks.
I showered last night! We made a whole point about it!
You know what? I stand corrected.
Everyone
I thought you were gonna double down.
Oh
No,
my-
Same.
that's just fair enough. We did make a huge point about that.
As you guys are walking, as you guys are all piling into the carriage, you guys feel the first wave. The first wave that was recounted in Malachite's journal, Blue, you read the journal. The waves of just looming terror that kind of sweep across the continent when the Tarrasque is getting ready to awaken. The very first one hits. It's like just an enormous purple wall of the Japanese kanji from Menace just wipes past you, rattling your constitution, just rattling it, and it passes. And
Whoa.
it is real now. You guys might have been in denial. It is real.
My fucking magical radar is going off, and I want to make an Arcana check.
Go for it. Make that Arcana check.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, basically. 21.
Yep, that's the tarrasque, baby. You were at its feet. You know its energy pretty well because you were at its feet when you guys were fighting with Puck. You kind of got a taste for the magical brew that the tarrasque exudes. That is a wave of menace exuded by the tarrasque.
And I turn to David. What do we do?
I'm gonna make him roll. Alternate history check. Which is something I should probably make him do more of, alternate history checks.
That would make a lot of
That's
sense.
a 5. He is, David's...
He's panicking too much.
He's blanking. He's drawing a blank. We keep... He just stops talking and he gets into the carriage and he sits down. And I almost said buckle his seatbelt, but that's not a thing in carriages.
Buckle's proverbial seatbelt.
Buckle's proverbial seatbelt. He puts his sword on it. He puts his axes on his lap. And like kind of grips them and kind of clinks them together in like a kind of calming stim.
You guys all felt that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that. And that's what exactly?
Definitely.
What is that?
It was
That.
It was the tarrasque.
You guys are funny. That's hilarious.
No.
That's hilarious.
Straightest face ever.
Absolutely stone-faced.
Oh no. My kids. Can I go and I got a thing. I gotta go.
Is there enough room in the carriage for the kids?
Yeah.
Sure, maybe. I don't know.
So I pop out and I want to talk to Brady Bunch. Hey, can you take us down to the docks? We have a couple more than a couple passengers to pick up.
I don't know. I got pretty strict instructions to take you guys back as soon as
we need to.
I can go get them and catch up with you if I need to.
Take them clouds.
Yeah.
Kitty clouds.
Okay.
Balls of fur flying through the air.
If you need to get going right away, then sure, Howle's going to catch up.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's gonna take...
I'll be right back.
It takes, like, a solid 10 minutes for Brady Bunch to do, like, the 75-point turn on the carriage. But yeah, the Clydesdales managed to get the carriage turned around, and you guys travel in soft, cushiony luxury on the road back to Paternia. Take this opportunity to take a long rest.
Oh, yay. Now I can keep them in line if I have to.
Where's the button? There's the campfire's the button for long rest. Ahaha. And then I also gotta make sure Dandy Jack takes a long rest.
The campfire is short rest for me.
Well, I'm on mobile, so
Oh.
I'm checking character sheets on my mobile phone. So campfire has
That is so weird.
when you press the campfire on mobile, it gives you short and long rest options.
Oh.
Sneaky bitch.
Mage armor the carriage as buckling the seatbelt. Blue turtle, very nice. As you guys are slipping back into consciousness in the morning, you guys are visited in the liminal space of your dreams by Mixie, the level up pixie.
Yay!
It's time to level up now.
I can't remember. Are we supposed to remember him?
Sometimes. I don't
When
know.
he shows up?
Remember him when he shows
Like,
up, you
we
forget
don't-
him when he's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man,
Forget me not,
if
the
you thought,
mutant.
if you thought you could slow me down yet,
Oh no, what did you...
extra 10
You
feet on
got
movement.
more movement speed, baby!
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And now immune to disease and poison.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Dude, it's time to level up now.
As for Blue, I can't level him up, but he's around and I'll make sure it happens at some point.
Oh, I get another cantrip. Cool.
Where the heck
Oh,
is
fuck,
he?
I don't
There he
remember
is.
which one I wanted to be.
Ooh, 5 for hit points, not bad.
Cool. This just occurred to me. I'm gonna have to do some more calculations on the Titan because I had you guys level up. Ah! Alright, we're leveling up a point in Sorcerer. Let's see... Ability score improvement. Let's give him a feat.
I can now move 100 feet and around. I'm the fastest turtle ever.
I'm gonna give him lucky.
Gotta go fast.
Fastest turtle ever.
David is now lucky.
Woo.
Heck yeah, baby.
You grabbed the lucky feet?
I grabbed the lucky feat, baby.
Good shit. That's a good feat. Now I'm not gonna fight David. Because 1v1ing someone with lucky is not a fun time.
Word. Okay, I figured it was a good feat to take, especially because the big bad battle the big bad battle is a 1v1 more or less.
Also, if we're, actually, you know what, I just forgot what I was going with that. I completely lost my idea.
Okay.
Howle's a scout now.
Word. See, I get another cantrip and another spell. Let's see. What do I want?
Oh, that is beautiful.
What you looking at?
Armor of the Phoenix.
Oh.
I am
Armor of the Phoenix.
super good at nature now.
I'm gonna learn Expeditious Retreat.
Oh, Expeditious
I just got-
Retreat, that's fun.
I
It's
just got 2
expeditious?
expertise.
Expeditious is expeditious.
Damn, Monk starts to get really good at level 10.
Oh, that makes sense, because expedition...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is.
Expeditious.
Yeah.
It's expeditious.
Level 10 and onward is fucking hog.
Poggers.
I was reading that wrong this entire time.
I mean, Malachite knew
Yeah.
prestidigitation. Why shouldn't David at this point? Cool. I'm gonna probably have to look at your guys' character sheets and make some more calculations on the Titan's final stats. But all right. Yep. Then you guys wake up as everyone starts to wake up slowly as the carriage rolls into Paternia proper. As you roll through the main road of the surrounding castle town of Paternia, there is a small crowd forming because hey, the royals are back, and well, most of them, three of the four of them are back, and that fun turtle guy that was here last time, they made a big hubbub in the royal presentation. That's the word. That guy's also back. They don't know that Dandy Jack's in there. Dandy Jack is doing the respectful thing for once and just not letting everyone who looks in see him. He's doing a pretty good job of keeping himself hidden, as to not besmirch the good names of royals riding in. At some point, a pair of not a pair. corsets don't come in pairs. A corset gets thrown through the window. I don't suppose that's for me.
Wouldn't know. I don't even know what that is. That looks like a wristband for a giant.
David, do you know anything about this?
David sticks his head out the window. There's a choir of cheering women. He sticks his head back in. I think that might be for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That might be for me. I don't know.
The logic tracks.
The logic does track, yeah.
True story, true story.
David, like, David picks it up, signs it, and throws it back out the window.
Well played.
Well, and anyone who sticks their head out the window to see the ensuing aftermath, there is a bloody brawl in the square over the autographed corset.
Holy shit, dude.
You just incited a riot.
In your own camp? In your own fucking kingdom? Damn.
Honestly, I think I'm out of fucks.
You know what? Fair enough. We're either all gonna die or we're not in the next few days. So.
I'm just out of fucks, guys. I'm
Also tracks.
I'm
We're about to go up against a world-ending creature I can kind of understand.
Yep.
I feel it's this is gonna sound stupid, but I feel lucky. You know what I mean?
If you say so, but we're following your lead.
Yeah, I don't understand where you're coming from, but
We're following his lead.
the enthusiasm is good.
Are you suggesting that your lead would be better?
No, I just didn't know we were following David.
He's kind of de facto leader here. He's inheritor of the throne.
I
That
still don't get that. That's a bunch of hubbub.
like
But-
stills David's whole thing. Being reminded of his fate just kind of stills him in like a kind of sour way.
That wasn't the intention.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Why the long face, David?
It's nothing. It's whatever. Let's get this over with.
What do you mean it's nothing? It's whatever. We're kind of going to die soon.
Almost,
It's not just.
almost in sheer defiant irony, the second wave of menace washes over Castletown, and everyone in the square just goes silent and feels it wash over. And one by one, they go back to their lives.
Like, Ken kind of coughs a little bit. Like, this is kind of the end. If there's any time to be putting all the shit on the table, it's now.
What happens to me when we're done? I stay here. You guys are free to fuck off to the four corners of the world. He is probably going to literally fuck off to all of the corners of the world, but I'm stuck here. Yes, I can go on an expedition here and there, but I can't. I'm anchored to this place. And
You're
Only
going
because
to
you say
miss
so.
I mean,
being out there.
yeah, I am already missing being out there.
Only because you say so.
Like,
You're-
is there a rule that says that you can never leave?
I'm jealous of the options.
Isn't that why kingdoms have Lord Regents?
Yeah, yes. I get, yes. That is yes. Mm-hmm. But that's... I can leave the kingdom. The kingdom can never leave me. I'm always going to be Prince David. I'm always going to be heir to the throne or king of Paternia. I can go, but I'm still attached to this place. whether I like it or not. If I go, fate is gonna drag me back kicking and screaming.
I mean, David, you're kind of not alone in that. We're all meant to be somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going home after this. If we survive, I'm going home. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go chill with my dad for a bit. Like, it's fine to go home for a bit, but you can always just leave. It's a wide world out there, and we're quite literally some of the most powerful people on the earth. Who's gonna fucking stop us?
I suppose you're right. The carriage pulls into the main. That is the wrong slider for the sound. The carriage pulls in through the main gate and makes its round around the fountain in the quote unquote royal driveway. And on the steps there is a familiar face. It is actually Ken, it's your dad.
Wait, what the fuck?
It's your dad. Master Coral, along with Cobalt Lightning.
Hey! Oh, you guys are awesome. But real quick, Ken like picks up his dad and bear hug. Hi, Dad.
Hello, son. Woo!
I missed you.
I missed you too, my boy.
It's been a really long time, and Ken kind of drops him.
It's been. Whoa. You've always had this sense that Master Coral can just inherently see chi, and he is looking at all of yours, and he is tracing it. He's tracing everyone's chi like way up into the sky. Whoa! My boy, you and your friends have grown extremely powerful.
Yeah, we're kind of the shit now.
Yeah, you are.
I should probably... It's been a while since you've seen them, so just in case you don't remember. No. This is Skortch, the red one.
Mm-hmm. Red one.
Yes.
Sorry, is that insensitive?
No.
Okay, this is Howle, the grayish white one.
Breezy boy.
I suppose.
He is indeed very breezy. Mm. And this is Blue, the blue one.
The other, bigger blue one.
Yes, indeed. This is David. He's a human.
Ah, hello. I'm actually a half-elf. Mom's an elf. Dad's a human.
Could have fooled me. Sorry, that was racist. That's my bad, actually.
How are you?
I gotta call myself out on that.
Master Coral reaches out to David and says, "How are you, little cricket? This is a unique road you've traveled, and I see you've grown into your unique elemental powers greatly as all of your friends and siblings. Yeah, it's been all right. Are you guys ready for your training?"
So that's why you're here?
Our training?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Oh, he's gonna give us a good old-fashioned ass-kicking. I love this.
No. Come. And Cobalt Lightning leads the way. Cobalt Lightning, by the way, is a callback to, like, really early on in the campaign. I introduced a trio of NPC kobolds that are, when separated, kind of useless, but together they are one bard that plays rock.
Cobalt Lightning.
Yeah. Their names are there's Rocco, Squawko, and Thunk. They all kind of look like Mushu, except palette swapped, more gold and blue. Thunk's kind of rounder. Rocco's got like a emo cut thing going on with his head frills, and then Rocco's got Squawko's got like a whole mohawk spike thing going on with his frills. And they lead the way into Castle Paternia proper, and you guys walk into the main room. The room that kind of doubles as a presentation room in the throne room, and there was the party there that one time, and the one side of the room is a balcony that looks over the Paternian Sea. And there is the war council is going on. There you see Queen Etheria, King David IV, and Tiberius the Wolfman, all standing on the far side, surrounded by people in uniforms of various kinds. There's the uniforms of generals of the Paternian military, and robed individuals from, you assume, like the top of this semester of the Paternian Magical Academy, along with some of the professors that teach there. They're all gathered on the other side. They have a map of Paternia, the Paternian coastline, spread out upon this table, and Master Coral escorts you guys all into the war room.
So, what's the feel of this room? Like, what's the tension in here? Is it like, is everybody just kind of like sorrowful and mournful and ready to die, or like, is it like war?
There's a healthy bit of war. Yeah, what is it good for? There's also a good bit of hands up in the air, kind of. Well, I guess it's gonna happen, so if we could, limit our casualties, sir, I think it would be probably good. Why don't we put the mages up front? What, put the mages up front? Have you ever fought with mages? You act like you've never fought with mages in your life. Mages need to be at least 3 rows back, surrounded by your biggest, beefiest boys with the biggest, beefiest shields. My big, beefy shield boys, who work 24/7, 7 days a week, eating nothing but raw eggs and steak, to hold our big, beefy shields, aren't gonna risk their lives for your scrawny book nerds. Book nerds! We hold and harness and shape reality as we see fit in order to defend this kingdom from magical threats. We deserve and command your respect as masters of the universe. Masters of the universe! Look at these book-toting nerds. Freaking nerds.
Blue, can Blue speak up?
Blue can totally speak up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hi, Blue.
It's our war room.
As Blue lets out a really loud cough as he hears
Out of which
these
mouth?
two... out of his main one, his mouth.
Okay, keep going.
And yes, he's going to explain to them, I'm sorry, inside of our war room, are we having bickering, infighting between which side is better and which people should be in the front or in the back?
All of the metal-plated military folks stand at attention.
Yes, it's good to see you, my con. Do I recognize a few of the faces there?
I mean, yeah, from knocking them on their butts.
It's good to see you again, my other brothers. But
Yeah.
now, are you really going to stand idly by while your general fearfully tries to protect your namesake and your word when you should be standing out there in front lines, ready to get your asses handed to you? As you know, I know you can do very well.
But,
Or are you going to continue to sit here and piddle around as a child?
but, sir, isn't it natural to fear for one's life?
Just because you're fearful doesn't mean you also can't be brave.
Very good, my son.
You know how many times I've died in the past couple of months?
What?
3.
You can be fearful, but I'm sure enough amongst the ranks of the casters that will be assisting you all in that battle, there will be plenty of folks that will be willing to support you, buff you, and aid you. If, in fact, it would be most ideal to at least have a handful of the mages. Now, mages, I would imagine you would agree, because you would already have your own and your own pairings. To have a handful of your casters paired with the melee folk. The amount of buffing spells that I have come into terms knowing exist nowadays. As, actually, it should be known, I have somewhat diminished my focus on the front line, and on my long journey, I have inherited magic myself.
There's an uproarious, boisterous dude bro gasp throughout the military ranks.
I'll still kick every single one of your asses.
They're back at
As
attention.
you looked at them with just terror. Yeah, then wouldn't it be better to pair them up? I know there's a numerous amount of buff spells, and instead of sharing it amongst each other, your mage folk, you could give it out, hand it out. Would definitely be a lot more useful on frontline folk.
Just saying, haste is a really fun spell.
And I'm sure my boys, my wonderful comrades and brothers in arms, would be more than happy to receive buffs that further allow them to take even more of a beating.
And a few of them are nodding their heads like, yeah, I could get into that.
Like, have you ever wanted to attack 8 times in a turn, breaking the 4th wall?
Blue.
Oh shit! Hold on, sorry. Brick fell.
Blue, you are getting a very proud grin from your wolf dad.
And nonetheless, though you two are still bickering, you two generals, I feel kind of disappointed to return home and see you two in such sorry states. I understand the fact that things are troubled here, and, well, the world is coming to its end, and there are not many days for us all, but let's speak cleanly. In truth, if you're not going to live very long, what the hell is in the due protection of trying to be all safe and cowardice inside of your tower as wizards, or hiding and cowering behind the back lines? Or, my wonderful comrades and brothers, what do good is it if you live another day, but the world that you're returning back to is destroyed and in shambles because you couldn't stand in the front line and take a hit? And the generals, you should be able to command these people with no problem, and I'm surprised you haven't been more, well coordinated. Appalling.
King David the Fourth speaks up. This might be my fault. I've been keeping Paternia out of conflicts for so long. It appears our boys have become soft.
Well, isn't that why you're here, Dad? Kind of put us in shape, you know?
Oh, my son, I'm here to help you reach. I'm here to help you reach the residents to form the Titan. The folk with the swords, they're no good for me.
That's fair enough. I've never understood swords.
Yeah, me neither. I prefer axes.
Blue, like flips his greatsword in his hand, kind of weighing it and going, I don't really get what they have a deal with them.
No, like, it's not bad. I just literally don't understand it. Like, how does it work?
Well, you see, this is, sharpened down to a point on
And
here,
you lost
and
me.
these sides
You lost me.
and
Yeah.
imagine if your fists had really long nails and you tried scratching people with them, kind of like that.
Now,
That'd be really uncomfortable.
now imagine, if you will, you can shoot your fingernails out from a distance and not get your tail in danger.
Oh, you mean crossbows?
No, I mean like these. He pulls out his crystal pistols.
Wait, hold on. How are we just figuring out the fact that you have a completely okay understanding of crossbows, but have a complete brain-dead understanding of how melee weapons that you have actively been seeing me use work, and you haven't even seen a crossbow in function this entire time?
Excuse you, and I take out my crossbow. He's been seeing this on my waist the entire time.
I'm sorry, but I haven't seen you use it one. You were used to using your eldritch powers before, weren't you?
Wow, who's
Yeah, I
fighting
don't
now?
use it, but it's still there if I need it.
Blue takes a deep breath again. Sorry,
Anyway,
my
it's
apologies.
basically simple. A projectile is launched forward by a rope.
Kind of.
And my sword is projected forward with my arm.
And my
Well,
axe.
yeah, but it's basically a big slab of metal.
Pretty much.
Yep. That is.
And it works very well.
Welcome to the Dungeons and Dragons episode where we explain what a sword is. Welcome to Daddy's Dungeon.
Episode 60, everybody.
Episode 60. What's a sword again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's a sword?
That's the title. That's the title. All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe David. David, why don't you lead your troops in some training exercises? It's been a while since you did that, right? Had a good day with the boys getting down in the dirt.
Literally never done that. I mean,
Oh my god.
I've sparred with Blue, but that's about it.
my god, you are the worst. Ken like turns around.
Blue kind of like looks at David and remembers all the times that he offhanded his soldier training duties to Blue.
Yeah.
All the days he was
King
supposed
David's
to go
got
lead group of people, he was like, but I'm too good for this, and had to go on a hot date with someone.
King David's got his he's like stroking his eyebrows, looking down at the table.
So maybe
That's
David should go
fine.
do some training exercises with the boys
I
and girls. I don't know. I'm sure your army is inclusive.
we've all grown past sparring with these people. Sorry. We need to focus on our plan of attack for, it.
Well, yeah. We're gonna turn into a titan, and then we're gonna go kick its ass.
Yes, but the military on its end should probably be wary for any smaller creatures that might oppose us. We don't know what kind of allies or if this thing's going to have any assistance alongside of it. We just had a confrontation with, in fact, a species known as mind flayers.
That's what those things are?
And Queen Etheria perks up her ears and starts rummaging through a book.
Oh no.
Yes, in fact, do research on them, as we may have temporarily disabled them, but I wouldn't be too surprised if we saw a couple groups of them come in to assist them, as they seemed very hell-bent on just destroying everything that they came across.
Okay. Yeah. Queen Etheria says, we'll get right on to, we'll get on to looking into that. You guys focus on your training, Master Coral. I give them to you. We will keep coordinating our mages and our little human mortal troops. She starts biting her fingernails. Very good.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, and I am very eager to go with him, giving
Yep, same.
Etheria like a very concerned look.
Master Coral leads you guys outside, like around back of the castle. There's like a small. That is the wrong slider. I keep grabbing the wrong slider for these sounds. There is a sandbar out in the Paternian Sea, and where do I have any good sounds for this? I guess I don't. That's a good sound. It's too crickety. Wind. That's good. There's a sandbar out in the Paternian Sea, like a small walk away. Cobalt Lightning is carrying Master Coral's little stool for sitting on, and Thunk is carrying one of those round meditation bowls and is filling it with some water from the Paternian Sea. And Master Coral takes a seat down at the water's edge, and he says, "My boy, you remember our meditation practices?"
Quite, yeah, I do them every night before I go to sleep.
That's very good. Perhaps you can be a good model for your friends.
Okay.
Because we're going to start by calming the mind, so that we can start to resonate your elemental energies in unison, so that we can, start building the Titan from the ground up.
Okay. Well, everybody, kind of like spread your legs a little bit and get yourself in a nice grounded position. Right? Are you there?
David's squatting a little too low.
No, David, don't bend your knees so much.
Okay.
And like back straight.
Okay.
And like shoulders like loose but ready to, and then put your hands together and do a nice squat. And then from the squat, and Ken like squats down, lift one knee out.
David falls over.
Well, see, I don't. His chakras are all blocked, Dad.
Come on.
I'm
You're messing
very
with me.
Confused.
Yeah, I'm completely messing with you, actually. It was just too funny to do. No, for real though, just like sit down, cross-legged, and just like think real hard, basically.
David's wiping sand off of his cheek as he sits
Actually,
down.
I would say meditation's more of the absence of thinking. You're just kind of feeling everything, and just kind of like sits down and assumes the position, you know, with the completely cross-legged and his like fingers touching. And just kind of feel the earth and everything around you. Just feel it all.
Everyone give me wisdom checks.
Wisdom check.
Wow.
Oh no.
16, 11, 9, 11. All right. Where's Blue?
Oh, here, let me do his. I'll just roll a... He doesn't have a bonus, so I'll just roll a flat d20 for him. 7 for Blue.
Dokie dokie. David's mind is kind of numb. His mind is able to become tranquil because he's just kind of numb and feeling nothing, actually. It's like in his mind, it's like looking into the abyss. It's looking into an eventuality. It's like looking into a bus hurtling towards you. It's an absence of resistance to what is probably inevitable. Howle, how are you feeling with your 9?
He hasn't tried this in a long time, and I guess he's just kind of out of practice. I kind of want to say, like, he had a phase where he, like, started doing this a lot, but stopped because it wasn't really doing anything for him, I guess.
As explained, like, the purpose of meditation is to see a thought, the thought passes on, kind of thing. I think with a 9, Howle, I think you keep seeing your dad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In your mind. I think you keep seeing your dad. And Skortch, I think you're picking up on that.
Yeah, my mind is in turmoil, and it's not letting me calm down enough to go into a trance.
I feel like we're not all there.
I'm alright, I guess.
Definitely not.
No, David's doing fine. I can almost feel David's ki. Every living thing around us has ki energy. It's the living energy of all things. Do your best to, instead of focusing on whatever you're focusing on right now, focus on that living energy and accept a stillness of mind, so to speak.
Thunk raises the little stick for the meditation bowl and goes, Thunk. Dong.
Now remember, everyone, this is something that comes with time. It cannot be done within 6 seconds. But, through frequent meditation, we can perceive this stillness of mind.
You hear Squawko say, Royalty is an illusion. The monarchy oppresses us all.
Yes.
And Rocco goes, Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And Thunk goes, Thunk.
Thunk, I feel like you've grown exponentially spiritually.
Thunk.
Indeed.
You guys wanna roll again, or?
Well, we don't really use this a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pretty sure there's. Hold on, I don't know. There's a rule called taking 20, and it allows you to take 10 minutes in game to just take a 20. But it was a rule in Pathfinder.
Do we want to rule it a house rule?
I don't. It's the first time I'm hearing of it, so I have no idea how it works.
Yeah. Well, essentially it's you're taking 10 minutes to gain a 20 on, like, you don't roll, you just take a 20 on whatever check you're making.
Ah.
But you're taking 10 minutes to do it instead of the 6 seconds it would normally take.
That's kind of neat.
It's a really neat concept, and I really wish they did bring it back into 5th edition, but I don't think they did. But that's just a recommendation. Goon is the final say.
If we roll a net, if we roll a collective 15 or higher, I'll say we can just get a 20 on this next wisdom save. Roll just wisdom check.
Okay.
Looks like we got it.
Definitely.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
We all succeeded anyway.
Hold on a second.
I got a nat
And
20
Blue
on that
still
one.
fails.
Blue still got some stuff to work through.
Okay, so the collective spiritual energy in the room brings Blue in with us.
Yeah. One by one, spiritual vestiges, spiritual visages of the elemental beasts start to surround the 5 numbers. The 5 of you. David is surrounded by the aura of Awatu, and Howle of Artosh, and Skortch of Jewel, and Ken of Longshen, and Blue's horn is kind of surrounded by the black energy of Fultis, but it's kind of weak. It's kind of struggling.
Dad, is there any way you can help Blue? We're all almost there, and I can feel his energy. It's just, he's not quite projecting.
There is, at that point, the third wave of menace. Everyone's vestige kind of shakes a little, weakens the slightest bit, but everyone, you find your resolve, and you hold on to it, and your auras burn brighter, including Blue. It's a spiritual adrenaline rush.
There we go.
And Blue is surrounded by the black unicorn that is Fultis. And when all of the beasts are present, everyone's body decompresses into light. And one by one, you raise up into the air and form a pentacle pattern. And the energy swirl and combine and mix. And you all become the gargantuan Titan. I don't have art for it. I wish I did. It's more or less symbiotic Titan meets Megazord. But a lot more spiritual than I originally had intended. Because I didn't really intend for the robot forms to be a temporary thing. But I'm glad that we kind of moved in this direction. The Titan stands, it's a gargantuan size class, and its head is green. Hold on, I freaking need to pull up the diagram that I had for this way back when. It would it be in pins? No, it wouldn't. It would be screenshot. There's a, basically it's laid out like a pentacle, wherein the topmost point represented by spirit here is being represented by time, and the points that represent the 4 elements are being represented by your individual balls of glowing light. The Titan's stats, I'm just gonna let you guys in on it now. The Titan's stats are composed of the highest stat for each person. So I wrote down everyone's stats, and I took the highest of strength, dexterity, wisdom, etc., and I gave the Titan the following stats. I did not write down which is which. That was dumb of me. Hold on. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligism, wisdom. So the Titan has a strength of 18, a dexterity of 17, a constitution of 19, an intelligence of 17, a wisdom of 18, and a charisma of 17. You guys can all kind of simultaneously, instantaneously talk to each other telepathically while in this Titan energy form.
Holy shit, I've never felt this smart.
I've never felt this strong.
Neither have I.
That strength is amazing.
Holy shit, 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah, Ken. the head moves over and looks at Ken's. I believe Ken is like one of the arms. It's like, yeah, Ken. 2 + 2 is 4.
I just.
Hey, Ken.
Holy.
Do you understand swords now?
Oh my god.
I do.
The edge cuts like.
And axes.
No, that's just stupid.
Oh my goodness. So I do believe, Ken and Howle are both an arm, and Skortch and Blue are both a leg. I can't remember which one, and I don't want to say them wrong because I understand the directions within the Wiccan Pentacle are very sacred, so I don't want to mess them up. All I know for sure is the top one is, in fact, spirit, in which case is represented by time. I did have an image. Hold on. I did have an image.
I was legitimately just looking at a book that talked about this, and I don't remember it. It was literally like a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
When I have... should have saved... It's gonna bug me.
Okay, so I know which way they are facing us. So would it be that, like... oh, I don't know. Because if we're going from it as, like, we're facing it, fire is on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're standing in front of someone with it on your right, it's their left.
It's in downloads, isn't it? Hold on. Oh, wait, that's wave... what? Did I get rid of it? Why would I get rid of it? It's in camera, then? File sorting.
Because I can get you the image that I'm looking at.
Okay. Yeah, so from going clockwise, it's spirit, water, fire, earth, air. So so yeah, Ken is the when looking at the Titan, Ken is the arm on the right, which is the left arm. So yeah, Ken is the left arm. Howle is the right arm. Blue is the right foot, and Skortch, you are the left foot. Okay. More or less. Those extremities are your color, and you can add any flavoring and detail stuff to as you please.
Ken's individual knuckles are each pieces of like a dragon's mouth.
Oh, nice.
His elbows have like spikes on them, and they kind of go out and form little wings that go up to, or a little wing, or like a long wing, a very big wing that goes up to the shoulder blade.
Nice. Yeah, the head kind of looks like a turtle, like a lion drake. It's got like whiskers and it's got big
Oh, lion
piercing.
drake, eh?
I'm sorry, I meant
A dragon turtle.
dragon turtle. I'm dumb. I'm so sorry.
You know, I've never felt so represented in a character.
It's got big old claw. It got big old pincer mouth. It's got big old piercing eyes. Dragon turtle. It's got big old whiskers. It looks nice. Anyone else want to talk about what their limb looks like?
Probably like part wind, part lion drake.
Yeah.
Dragon theme, I love it.
Got a lot of dragons represented.
Been very influential in this campaign.
I mean, dragons, they're awesome. D&D, we got the dragons, baby. It's right in the name.
Yep.
I've always envisioned the fire leg to be more or less just a very Phoenix detailed big red kinky boot from the musical. That may be sexist, but that's where my brain goes. Just like this big titan of all the elements is just wearing one beautiful stiletto. But that's up to you to decide. I mean, that's just me. It's just me spitballing.
Not stiletto, but
What about like a combat boot?
yeah, it's like it's still like a step on you boot.
Does it have like a phoenix Hermie wing kind of thing going out of the heel?
Yes, that's exactly
Oh my
what
goodness,
I was
yes.
trying to find.
Yes. I imagine Blue's leg is like it looks like more or less what the Megazord Triceratops leg looks like, except there's only one horn. It's got a big spinning drill on it, like Gurren Lagann. I love Gurren Lagann.
I gotta rewatch that. It's been so long.
I hear like bits of it every so often, and every time it gets me hype. Two animes whose combat dialogue will always get me hype. For some reason, it's Gurren Lagann and My Hero Academia.
Oh, My Hero.
My Hero has
does
good
it
stuff.
pretty good.
A lot of Studio Trigger stuff just gets me hype for no reason. Like Kill la
And
Kill.
Bones does that for me.
Bones? Like the procedural drama?
Oh yeah.
No, like the animation studio.
Oh, Studio Bones.
Yeah, for like
Bones did a
Soul Eater and
couple of stuff I really
Fire
like.
Force.
Oh, word.
Oh, Wolf's Rain is also Bones, by the way.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I can't. What did I say his move speed was? Did I not give it a move speed yet? Oh no.
Well, if we're taking the highest, Ken, what's your move speed?
Currently.
What about
50
Airwalk's
feet.
300?
50 feet.
Wait, Goon.
What's up?
Can I airwalk the Titan?
Yes, you can. Any ability that you have, any ability that you have, you can activate on the Titan's turn.
Oh hell yeah!
The Titan makes an attack for every one of you on its turn.
Nice.
And during your like mini turn within the Titan's turn, you can do whatever you can do as if you were playing individually.
Yeah. Can
Oh,
we get
yeah.
the stats for all the other stuff again? Because I didn't have enough time to write it all down by the time I got it up.
So yeah, let me just give. Well, you guys are like taking a mental inventory of what the Titan can do. So again, it's a strength of 18, dexterity of 17, constitution of 19. That's you, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
An intelligence of 17, a wisdom of 18, and a charisma of 17, which I do believe is also you.
Was it me? Okay.
I think
intelligence was also me because like me, Howle, and David are tied.
right. And me and Howle are also died for Dex, I believe, as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, wait. We all are too.
Oh, word.
Why do we... It must be
We-
whatever genes Etheria has.
She's got some dexterous genes. So you guys are taking like a mental inventory of like the Titan, the kind of fusion experience that the Titan is kind of speaking to you in a feely kind of way. You get a feel for this kind of creator zen. It's the feeling of the zone of when you're just in creation and making something. This ability, Creator Zen, makes you immune to fear and charm effects.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's OP.
Well, no, Ken already has that.
Ahaha.
Well, oh, is it because Ken has it?
No, when I was making stuff, I was like, okay, I didn't realize. I mean, I kind of might have remembered that Ken had that ability. I did not, like, actively know in my conscious brain when I was making this.
Yeah, stillness of mind. Actually, I was kind of referencing it when we were doing that whole meditation thing. Ken has an ability called stillness of mind that I can instantly end a frightened or charm effect.
Right.
Nice.
The Titan is just immune to it because it's in this constant creator flow. Then you feel this driving, spiraling, just persistent energy, and you all think it's like life finds a way. And that's the name of this next ability, called Life Finds a Way. When the tarrasque rolls for its reflective carapace, instead of rolling a d6, roll a d12. On a 4 or higher, the carapace fails. On a fail, the tarrasque loses its immunity to non-magical bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Oh, damn.
Yep. And then I already explained the multi-attack that the Titan can do. It attacks using its stats. It attacks using its stats, and it can attack for every time that each of its components can attack. So
Goon, I'm gonna send you a website real quick, and you should totally use it.
okay, I've got other good stuff, but that can't be revealed yet.
It's a stat block It's a stat block.
gen. Okay. Yeah, I probably will get into that. You guys feel you guys feel how hardy you are. The Titan has an AC of 23 and a base health of 123. Of 123. That's its base health.
Okay.
I might change that when I look back at your guys' health and give it a little bit of a buff, because I know your health has changed because of the level up, and that was a dumb on my end. I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry.
Do not be sorry for leveling up your players. They like being leveled up.
This is true.
Yeah.
And as you guys are kind of feeling yourselves out, flexing your giant gargantuan fingers and your giant gargantuan toes and your very fashionable elemental duds, the next wave of menace rolls through. And it's like a gentle breeze. You don't feel scared by it. Its ability to cause intimidation in you, it's completely negated while in this gargantuan energy elemental form.
That was surprisingly tame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. I feel invincible.
I'm not sure I agree with that sentiment, but yeah.
Uh-oh.
Certainly feels like
This
we're
is the strongest we'll
invincible.
ever be, probably.
Yep.
You're probably right.
Yeah. So what do we do now that we're huge?
Well,
That's a
we
great
know where
question,
it is.
Dad.
Yes, my son.
Wait, can I see him?
Kind of. For the sake of everyone's theater of the mind. Imagine one of those little anime speech bubbles from someone that's very far away, where you just see their mouth moving in like a kind of chibi fashion.
Okay.
Yes, my son.
What do we do?
Ah.
We're kind of just making it work, I think.
Good job. I mean,
Yeah, I guess so.
how often are you going to be very big? I say have some fun with it.
All right, so I don't know, Leo. You guys want to go get into a fight?
You guys want to go fishing?
Did you say fishing?
I did. I immediately regretted it.
I couldn't hear that. You're muffled.
That is not what he said.
I said fishing, and then I immediately regretted it. Although in my head I keep seeing the enormous gargantuan titan just sitting down with a very long fishing pole. For some reason, that's very
wanna catch a
hilarious.
whale?
That is somehow I don't know. It's stuck in my head now, and it's just very funny to me.
I mean, we could wait. That kraken that was off the coast.
Practice round?
That doesn't sound like a bad idea, actually.
Dungeons and Dragons
Practice
fishing
round,
table.
let's go.
I don't know if we'd have the time to do it, like, within the next 20 minutes. I'm saying out of game, but...
Hold on, let me roll a d100.
Ah.
I mean, so okay, let's say that David leads in this mental march just into the ocean. Dum, 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 dum. Where's the thing? Oh wait, yeah, it's in my phone. Let me roll a d100 with David here.
I sent you the kraken stat block.
Okay.
I have not read it. I just sent it to you.
That's a 52 on this. I need to look that up.
With how big we are right now, are we, like, touching the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah. I mean, you're still off the coast of Paternia. So, I would imagine even at your gargantuan size, you guys wade into the sea to about hip deep.
Waist. Yeah, waist height.
Yeah, waist height. Let me look this thing up. I wonder if it's gonna be big enough for the Titan to deal with.
Well, Kraken is like a CR. It's a big creature. It's an endgame fight. I think the only time I've ever seen a Kraken
Oh
is
my
in
god.
Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So you guys wade out to the middle of the Paternian Gulf, and you go about waist height. And you guys collectively feel a lot of little things start to climb up the Titan. You all look down collectively with the big Titan eyes, and you see a lot of little fishmen climbing up you. They kind of look like if you took a fish and cut it off its tail and then just like hot glued Barbie legs and Barbie arms onto the sides of them. You guys are being swarmed by a small army of Koatoa. I believe that's how you pronounce it.
That's funny.
Yeah. And they start to climb on top of you, and they have their little fishing implements and spears and whatnot, and they're stabbing into the Titan, and they're not doing anything. And eventually, one of them makes it up to the top of the Titan and starts to just poke at the side and be like, "Okay, we can't defeat it. I think it might be a god. Are you a god?"
Yes, we are your new gods. Bow before us.
Oh no.
I just would like you to know that out of game, Kuotoa create their own gods.
I'm aware of what Kuotoa do. I'm aware of what Kuotoa do. I mean, you can't. I mean, we already have a god. And we
Show us to your god.
Okay. Hey, ma. And the ocean rises up into the form of a sea, of a beautiful woman. Hold on. She's like part woman, part lobster, and she has long braided seaweed hair. But she's like armored out in shells and holds a great coral spear in her hands. I am the mother of the ocean. Oh my goodness, it's the Titan. Hello.
Hi.
Great, Skortch is broken.
Yeah,
This
just,
is not what I was expecting.
I mean, despite the apparent unattractiveness of the Kuotoa, their god is kind of hot.
You know, with if like a if a lobster could be a centaur, that's what I imagine.
Lobster tar. Yeah, it's like a hot lady torso with big lobster Larry arms and the legs of a lobster with the big lobster tail, braided
Yeah.
braided seaweed hair and shell armor, and, like I said, the big coral spear, and she's like giving you like very batty like flirty sea goddess eyes.
So, yeah, we're the Titan. And I say we because there's 5 of us in here.
I'm
Why are you revealing our secrets?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not here.
I was distracted by all of your elements. I didn't. She starts like brushing her braids kind of nervously with her big lobster claws. Like I didn't catch that. What did you say?
We're the Titan.
Yeah. You're very.
Ken Ken raises his arm. I'm Ken. And then Ken's arm points over to Blue, the black leg. This is Blue. He's black. I know it's weird. This is
I
Howle.
don't see color.
No, it's not.
And this is Skortch.
I can't wiggle toes.
So is this like a multiple personalities thing? Because that really doesn't.
In a sense.
Doesn't really faze me. Would you like to come over to my house? I mean, I have a nice temple these little fish people made for me, and I could. I could.
I think we'd rather go fight the tarrasque.
Yeah, I feel like you're propositioning for something here that's just not in our. We've got a schedule to keep, you know. We got the tarrasque to fight, and then literally anything else to do.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Maybe we'll see you at the convention.
the convention. What convention?
You don't know?
No.
Oh, well, I guess I can't exactly share a convention secret. Sorry, that was my bad.
Oh.
Well,
Okay. She's kind of defeated now.
guys, I think I've just killed a Kuotoa god.
I mean, she doesn't look dead. Maybe on the inside.
Exactly.
She is choking back large watery tears.
Don't worry, I don't think they're actually real. I just think they're a manifestation of the Kuotoa's collective consciousness.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Hal, did you read anything on the Kuatoa?
Nothing like this, I don't think.
Somebody must have read something, because I can't remember it.
Can I roll a history check?
Yeah, go roll your big brain rolls, big brain boy.
Oh.
Kuatoa are a more or less primitive seafaring race. Apparently there was a small collective of them just living right off the coast of Paternia. I mean, Paternia is a nice place to live, and the Navy keeps the waters relatively safe from blink sharks and sharkmen. So the Kuatoa found a nice place here, and wherever the Kuatoa go, they bring their religion, and the Sea Mother is one of their various homegrown deities. That's just the fun quirk about Kuatoas, as we talked about earlier, is they know what swords do. I'm joking. Their main defining cultural trait within the lore is that their spiritual essence and their ability to believe in deities is so great that they can just spontaneously manifest gods. Typically within the world, it takes a whole lot of weave presence and a lot of spiritual belief to will a god into existence. That is not the case for the Kuatoa. The Kuatoa make gods like rabbits make children. And this Sea Mother is, a very popular one that this colony of Kuatoa believe in or have created. And you guys just kind of broke its heart.
Yeah, that's not a projection.
Well, they're not like real gods. This is being said telepathically.
Yeah, we're real gods, kind of.
No, we're not.
I mean, we kind of are.
I mean, real gods could smite us in seconds.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I think aspects of nature and gods are two completely different levels.
Yeah.
Did we want to keep doing what we wanted to do?
But fight a kraken?
Yeah, should we ask her if it's her pet or something?
Maybe.
Hey,
I don't know, I feel like I've upset her. Maybe somebody else should try.
Hey, do you know of a kraken nearby? We wanted to punch something. I mean, I don't... Well, there was a kraken a while ago. I kind of shooed it off because it's not good for my little sea babies. And she's got like a
beneficial if we killed it.
I mean, I don't know where it went. Not really.
We seen it a little while ago. It's further out.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask my followers to invent ice cream and give me a whole lot of it. I'm a go. And she just slowly sinks into the ocean.
Bye!
That's unfortunate.
Just as soon as her head gets under the water, you see like a little jets of water like spew out of the surface as if she threw her head back up and just started crying extremely violently up.
Aww.
SpongeBob moment?
Absolute SpongeBob moment. Wait, do you guys think we could do... There's this, so there was this like picture book that I read back when I was trying to get with this really nerdy elf, and she showed me this team of extraordinary heroes. One of them could talk to fish. Do you think we could do that now that we're like a god?
Well, that's something that Blue can do. He can talk to
Creatures of
animals.
the deep. Hear my call. I think okay. I think we can have ourselves a little montage of just going out and finding the kraken and kicking its butt. Just because we are going to everyone can get their one-liners in. over our little soundtrack here for closing. Next week is gonna be next week we fight. I'm gonna say it. We fight the Tarrasque next week. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna start fighting the Tarrasque next week. The real beginning of the end. Next week on Daddy's Dungeon, Beastmasters of Paternia, as our heroes trudge into the murky depths below and just find the Tarrasque. David applies quantum damage to the thing, causing everyone else's attack to apply multiplied damage onto the thing. And David says, "Here's a quantum sandwich." Boom. I've been your Dungeon Master, Goon Daddy. I'm playing okay, so as I sign you guys off, I need you guys to give really cool Power Rangers-esque one-liners as our montage of beating the Tarrasque goes through. So playing our fiery vixen, Skortch, has been the Window Goblin.
Flameo!
What?
I don't know.
What was that?
Flameo!
Flameo? Flameo? Okay, playing our easy breezy beautiful cover boy, Howle, has been Grem the Gritch Gremlin.
Currently cutting it up into sushi.
Sashimi. Kind of.
Right, there's no race.
Kind of here, sometimes. Just happy to be playing after a week break. Blue, played by Jyden the android, who was probably busy, and finally playing our a turtle Zen master Ken, has been SmokeyDBlaze.
I'm here to eat ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of ass.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, who's your